Hey, Priesthood. What's good, Priesthood? How you doing? Welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on just a few. It may or may not resonate. Try to hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed and viewer discretion is advised. Fantastic. All right, let's get it. Let's find out what it is. Okay. It is quite 100% on. Just so you know. I mean, I can't say it enough. It's an understatement, really. All right. I don't know how it's on for you, but I mean, everybody I know, it's on. Okay. In their life. It's on in my life. It's probably on in your life. Okay. Absolutely. Overall, ancestors, thank you for being here. Long live God. Thank you for your divine grace, Creator. Please drop your juice on us today. What would you like to say to the priesthood? Okay. All right. Okay. That's dependable guy. Excuse my hands, by the way. I'm between manicures. Excuse me. Dependable guy. Stability. Financial stability, quite possibly. Or a dependable guy. All right. Absolutely. Or maintaining peace in the environment. Amen. I know that's right. Maintaining peace in the environment. Who's with me? Okay, on that. Sure. Making offerings. He's making offerings to the drums right there. You know, keeping things regulated, keeping them in rhythm. Fantastic. What about it? Okay, wait a minute. Court, justice, money, bread. Okay, all right. Fantastic. Somebody about to get some bread, okay? And here's the thing, though. Okay, priesthood, calm down. I feel like everyone erupted in cheers, okay? Calm down. I'm still talking, all right? Yes. Bread is coming to you by any means necessary, look like here. Because you deserve this bread. Sure. You deserve a break today. All right. You deserve peace in your environment. You deserve stability. Come on now. Ooh, bring it, ancestors. Bring it. You deserve fucking peace and fucking stability around here. Priesthood, about to get some. Justice card. All right. Let us move on. We just got here. All right. Calm down. Yeah, see, look, listen. Oh. This could be, this is the moment before you get the money. Or this is the moment before you get the stability. Or this is the moment before you establish peace in your environment. Oh, this is interesting, y'all. Okay, because what you need to do is two things. You want to see past the illusion, right? Concentrate on the matrix code, because you know how things get real tight and intense right before the shit breaks. You know what I mean? Right before the relief comes. That's the tightest time. Am I right? So that's one thing. You need to focus on the code. Don't believe your lying eyes. Do you feel me? You know, like, if it looks any other way besides dependable, stable, wealthy, you know what I mean? Business taken care of. If it looks anything other than that, you are seeing the illusion. Okay, look past that into the actual reality of the situation, and that is justice about to get here. Because in the justice card, no, you didn't. Hold on. All right, that might happen every now and again. All right, we'll just rock with it and roll with it. In the justice card, It's the moment before judgment, right before. So it's tense, like report card day. But overall, it's about this energy. So I get the sensation that if it's about dependable guys' energy, it's about keep doing it, keep doing what you're doing, keep making offerings, keep making the peace in the atmosphere, keep stacking the bread if that's what you're doing, keep things stabilized, possibly keep yourself stabilized, because that's going around. Last week it was the marbles, right? So keep yourself stabilized. Don't get caught up in the illusion is the sensation that I'm getting. Okay? Because I get the sensation there's some sort of, I don't know for sure, it doesn't say this, but the fact that dependable guys presiding, King of Pentacles, over the whole reading makes me feel like ultimately that's where we want to be, generally speaking, right? That's where everybody wants to be, right? In a peaceful atmosphere, everything's taken care of, you're safe, you're secure, you're stable, plenty of bread, whatever that it is. Okay, so that gives me the sensation that this judgment that's about to come is going to be favorable. It's going to put you in a position of dependable guy. Do you feel me? All right. Fantastic. Okay, there's been some sort of disappointment. Okay. There's been some sort of, you know what I get? Dissatisfaction. All right. This could be lover's floor stuff as well, so just get off on your floor. All right. Fantastic. All right. Exactly. God's grace. That's what you pay attention to. God's grace. Don't worry about this illusion business. Okay? Consider God's grace. Profound realization of self. I get an internal, external balance on that. I get a what is within reflects on the outside. By the way, side note, shout out to the haters. Because I have to say, over this past couple of weeks, the haters have been so incredibly helpful and insightful, with the things that they lend. So that's what that made me think of, because that's what it really takes to have self-mastery. It takes being able to navigate that hater energy and to use it, to your advantage for the benefit of all beings. So, all right, let's go on. Because you want an abundant future. Okay? If we stay on this floor, right? You have a what do you call it? A birthright. You have a birthright. Hold on, I gotta fuck with the mic. All right, fantastic. Yeah, you have a birthright, and so there was some sort of dissatisfaction around your birthright. But I get that it's still coming. I get the sensation. Let's go on. Right. Yeah, as above, so below. I get that here. I get that here. With La Beline. Right here, the world whale. Where it's safe. There's some sort of protection that you're receiving. And you might find it overwhelming. I don't know why yet. But you're receiving it. But there's a surrender as well. There's an initiation energy. Actually, both of these cards represent initiation. That's interesting. Let's go on. Don't worry. Okay. You'll get to do what you want to do. You look like you want to be fancy, free, and footloose here on some scale. You want to do what you want to do. Is the sensation that I'm getting there? From the T-Bone Ange, right? That's guided by the spirit. The road is clear. Do what thou wilt. Shall be the whole of the Lord. Do you feel me? And right up under God's grace. Do you feel me? Right. Fantastic. Get off on your floor. So, death. Death of the ego. That's powerful. Somebody also could be making an offering here, right? Peace offering. For some, some sort of fuck shit that took place. Illusions, lies, perhaps. Lies against God on some scale. Okay? Somebody's trying to restrict your movement, your forward movement, with lies. Somebody may have misinterpreted something. Somebody may have misinterpreted something like, okay, let me try to chisel it down. They tried to misinterpret something. I'm sorry, they misinterpreted something about you. And then they acted on it. That's the sensation that I'm getting there, right here. They acted on it. So now with the profound realization of self, that energy can represent, like that. Like, like, wow, okay, that wasn't what I thought it was. Like that, And then here, this can be pangs of regret calling one to action, right? That could be a flaw, because here we have a possible peace offering. And we have some fuck shit going on, or that's magician up in this card. So that could have been somebody thought, because that's an air card, and it's the 8 of air, So somebody might have thought some shit and went way down the street in their mind about you, priesthood, and acted on the shit. And there could have also been another character lying. I don't know. All right. Get off on your floor, because this is too many levels. Okay. It's too many levels. It could be all of that. All right. Fantastic. But what is standing out more so than anything else on that particular floor I was just on is the fact that they now feel like, oh, I'm safe. Like, I don't have anything to worry about. Like, you're not out to get me. That sort of thing. I thought you was out to get me. Like the priesthood, we don't spend our time that way. Am I right? Right. So now it's sorry, right? So if I continue on that floor, what's happening? Guided by the spirit. Okay, so this the black magic floor. This the black magic floor. Somebody might have thought you was doing magic on them or something. That is funny. I love when people think that. Because, why would I lie? Do you feel me? Why would I lie about that? If I'm doing magic on your ass, I'm going to tell you. All right? Absolutely. That's part of the magic, motherfucker. Okay? Absolutely. What are you talking about? So, yeah. Yeah, they be sweating us. They be absolutely sweating us. You putting magic spells on me? Like that. Well, I get the sensation on that floor. Okay, everybody's not on the black magic floor, but it's entertaining, On that floor, they see that you're guided by the spirit. They see that you walk a path of, divine light. Do you feel me? So, boom. That is entirely a possibility. Whatever they did to take action was incredibly disappointing to you. Do you feel me? You was like, wow, that is too bad. That is really too bad. You just turned down. The legacy is dead. The legacy is dead after that. Like, wow, that's what you thought? That's what you thought about me? All right, let's get off that floor. Let's see here. The bread. Let's get back to the bread. Okay? Absolutely. Let's get back to the bread. Why don't we? So the bread about to come. Right? And it's the moment before the bread gets here, and it's real tight. It's tense. I mean, everything's fine. As long as the bread come. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. or report card day, or you're waiting for some sort of decision on a thing, or whatever. You know what I mean? The fact that you're surrendering. Oh, yeah, let's go there. Let's go there now. Okay? Because the business floor is connected to the sanctuary in my building. Right? So, okay. So I'm getting the sensation that by your surrender, here in the justice card, you're putting your heart on the scale like, all right, universe, judge me. Look at me. Look at my scars, universe. Look at what I've done, what I haven't done, for better or for worse, right? And the universe is like, very good. Here with the God card. Very good. Looking past the illusions, showing the secrets, like here's what I learned. Here it is. This is what I did. Do what thou wilt. This is what I decided. This is how I use my free will. And okay, so, but why are we sad? I get the sensation on this floor, this is a fear rather than a reality. This is more congruent with the magician illusion energy. You dig what I'm saying? Like you're afraid because remember the tension that comes on report card day. The tension, even if you know you did a good job, there's tension, there's anticipation, like anxiety. You dig it? Because you don't want to end up here disappointed. Also because you have plans. You have plans here with the King of Pentacles. I got plans. All right, I need stability. I got plans. I need the bread. I got plans. I need peace in the environment. Do you feel me? So it's more like a fear, and you might be doing too much on that floor. You might be doing too much when you could just relax. Just relax. You dig what I'm saying? Keep the environment peaceful. That includes your internal environment. You see what I'm saying? So I feel that links directly to the bread. I do. I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. Like I said, inside reflects on the outside, which that's why the haters should get some respect on their name right now. Yeah, absolutely. We all have a part to play, don't we? And then if you can take that information and benefit from it, then it all worked out, So whatever the situation is, whatever the negative, ions are in your environment, take those, use those. That's crude oil, That's prima materia, like they say in alchemy, right? That's the base lead that you need to turn it into gold. You feel me, right? Profound realization of self is the kind of internal stability you need to manifest this bread. That's good. So that will take your bread up a notch. And actually, I get the sensation you can keep generating bread if you keep doing that maneuver. You dig what I'm saying? Keep doing that maneuver of inner refinement, like that. And then the wealth begins with every action that you take. The wealth begins. The more you do to bring peace, to give offerings, to stabilize your internal environment, then the outside has no choice but to reflect that back to you. Oh, this is good. All right, but the protection, the safety, I get a sensation of what was I worried about? Like when you see how the universe has your back. Let's keep moving. Let's go into the Justice card. Actions. What about them? Reaching out for an opportunity to connect. Divine timing. Okay, so divine timing is coming. Let's keep going down the pillar here. I see things about to change. Things about to change. because you're surrendering on some level. You're surrendering to the universe on some level. Like, all right, universe, come on now. Look at me. How do you find me? Let's find out. How does the universe find you? Clear perception. Okay, so you're getting messages from the ancestors very clearly. Or somebody is getting messages from the ancestors very clearly, and it directly links to you, priesthood. Somebody changed their mind. Somebody changed your mind. You changed someone's mind. I'm going to guess you changed someone's mind. About what? I'm not sure. Taking action? About divine timing? You changed your own mind. Something changed your mind. Get off on your floor, please. Let's keep going. Oh, look. I see. Yeah, see. Now, okay, now I'm back to the misinterpretation floor. Whatever floor that was. Was that the black magic floor? I don't know. The black magic floor might have some other identities. You know, it could take other forms. So, yeah, because see, in this card, La Beline, right, there's a mothering energy. There's a mothering energy. So some people interpret that as like overbearing energy. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not, okay. I see. I get the sensation that whatever it was, like if it's on this black magic floor, whatever the other identities might be, somebody felt, I would say pressured, but it's not exactly pressure. It's more like, not deep concern, even though, yeah, that's the neighborhood. Okay, well, let's go with that. Like, that's kind of a rough sketch, right, of what they was feeling. They was feeling overwhelmed, like they had to measure up. Oh, okay, yes, because the scales. They had to measure up to this, like, impossible measurement. I'm getting this sensation, right? And, you know, because they felt overwhelmed by this, this protective mother energy. And they didn't realize you was actually telling them exactly the mathematics of what they needed to do in order to be safe. Hello? In this world womb, world whale, how to be safe in this world. And they was like, oh, come on, don't be trying to tell me what to do. You know, like as if you said, hey, be careful. You know, there's a lot of trees, but quite suddenly there's a cliff. So don't go running through that, little patch of trees right there. Because all of a sudden you could just be off the cliff and dead. Death card. Right? And this is my other death card in my deck. And they was like, come on, get off me. You trying to ruin my fun, or whatever. Right? Whatever they was trying to do. And now they're like, ba-bum. I don't know how they found this out. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know how they found this out, but, but something was said or something was known or realized with the Queen of Swords. And they're like, oh, you mean literally there's a cliff and I could die? Right. What the fuck? Was I speaking English? Sister King, the Queen of Swords, hello? Like that. Right? So now they're like pangs of guilt, pangs of conscience calling one to action. Like, oh, I thought you was trying to ruin my fun. Illusions. Now I have to make a peace offering. Get off on your floor. Yeah, see? Look. Yeah. Judgment. Look. Judgment. Okay. So something is about to be made very clear. All right? I feel that I'm, all the floors. Something is about to be made very clear because you clarified something for somebody, priesthood. You did. I don't know what, I don't know who, but you clarified something for somebody and now they get it. Profound realization of self. Now they understand how they played a part. Now they understand the part they have to play. Now they understand that an investment has to be made. Now they understand that a peace offering has to be given. Get off on your floor. So now they've decided, or whoever, or whatever this dynamic is, or maybe you are realizing something, that you're okay, you're safe, okay, confident that you are loved. Also, on the bread floor, you will see pretty soon that the universe is in love with you. You about to find that out, and you about to be certain, because we're confident that we are loved here in the Empress card and the Oshun card, Empress figure. Okay, we're confident that we are loved. The world is about to change. Okay, life is about to change. I get the sensation this is the moment before judgment here, right? Because that's what the card means, right? And then here's judgment, final judgment, but then divine timing. It's about to go down, I feel. I said that. I said it's 100% on. Oh, did I say that in this video? Maybe I didn't. But anyhow, it's 100% on. Look like here. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Good news is coming. That much we know. Good news is coming. It's wonderful. Also, something got to give. Something got to hurry up. You know what I mean? Because things got to hurry up in Action Guys card. So I'm getting the sensation that you're holding it together. You're making it happen. You're doing your thing. But you need some help from the ancestors here. You need some help. You need the ancestors to give you an influx. You know what I mean? To keep you going. To keep the atmosphere stable. You feel me? On whatever floor. Fantastic. Right. You got to be unmoved. Firm in our beliefs here. All right. Containment of internal and external pressure. Management of the situation. Self-management as well. Then here we're unmoved. We are well seated. And favorable outcome. Yeah. Favorable judgment. Favorable judgment. Final judgment. I felt like some favorable judgment was coming. Absolutely. So you have to see past the illusion. You got to be firm in your beliefs. You got to be well seated and unmoved by the illusion. Be unmoved. That's the initiation. Oh, that's good. That's good. Because she's kneeling in the brush, right? And then the creatures of the woods are standing by to find out if they have to bite her throat out, right? It's the Justice card. So it's, you're weighing your heart on the scale, but at the same time, her hands are tied behind her back, but they're tied loosely. So she is volunteering, essentially, to be judged. She's volunteering. And that in itself is an initiation. That in itself is a level of self-mastery. That you will submit yourself. The universe doesn't have to come and hunt you down and jump on you and catch you, kind of thing, right? So I'm getting the sensation here that this being well seated in the self is what's facilitating, like the self-mastery, is what's facilitating the strength that it takes to surrender to the judgment process. Oh, that's interesting. That is going around. That is going around. Absolutely. Very interesting. But therefore, the favorable judgment, just like I said on the bread floor, I think I said this on the bread floor, that everything that you do to maintain the peace internally, right? Well seated within the self. Everything that you do, the wealth begins. You dig what I'm saying? The wealth begins right away in those things. And then the reflections begin right away as you're doing those things. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Long live God. Okay, absolutely. So that's giving me the same thing here. What is inside reflects outside. But at the same time, here's the slippery slope of that principle. Don't get caught up in the illusion. Right. Hall of Mirrors. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. Just like on whatever floor, black magic floor, somebody misinterpreted you. They thought you was out to get them. Very interesting. All right. Leap of faith. I know that's... Let me tell you something. I know already that that's right. Absolutely. The creator was telling me about that. I think it was yesterday. By the way, people, meditate. Abso-fucking-lutely. Listen, meditation will save your fucking life. I promise you that. All right, we'll get into that another time. Anyhow, that's just my friendly recommendation. So here I see with the God card, taking a leap of faith, being effective in the face of doubt, and then the divine child of God. You have to be well seated on the divine child of God seat. You have to decide that that's your seat. You feel me? Yeah. It's for real. Second to second, moment to moment. We got the King of Pentacles. That's about tangible. Being tangible. Something is tangible. You can feel it. You can touch it. You can sit down on it. You can live inside of it. You can eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like things that actually give to you right now, right here, right now. And that's what you need to understand. You need to elevate and prioritize the fact that you are a child of God. And in your understanding of yourself, when you apply yourself to solving problems, you need to put that right out first. First of all, I'm a child of God. That's number one. That's how you have to start prioritizing. When you problem solve, you know how when they weigh shit on the scale in the supermarket and they zero out the scale? You know, they put the little container and they zero it out. That's what you got to do. You got to put yourself on there, zero out the scale, and then solve the problem. You feel me? So it can include the fact that you're a child of God. And what does that mean? That means you live under God's divine grace. That's what that means. So it doesn't matter what illusion appears to be. It doesn't matter. Because as you approach this in your mind, you are well seated. Well, I'm a child of God. AKA, well, I'm not getting up out my seat. AKA, this is my birthright. Do you feel me? Because I volunteer to be judged. I volunteer to put my heart on the scale. So nobody has to come get me with no bad news. Right? You be at the karmic payment office on time to pay your bills. Simple as that. Right? So that's what I'm seeing here. So that's how you get the favorable outcome. The favorable outcome begins just as soon as you start doing that. You know? So the full manifest. So in that way, you are flipping. Oh, man. Priesthood. In that way, you are flipping the magician energy instead of being something sinister. You're turning it around to being a thing of manifestation. You're turning it around and you're literally doing alchemy. By prioritizing yourself as a child of God when you approach problem solving. Because you cannot act without that mathematics. If that is left out of your formulas, instability. See what I'm saying? Oh, that's good shit, man. I'm going to have to run this back. All right, so anyhow, something is up here, right here with the firm in your beliefs. And effective in the face of doubt. You see what I'm saying? Do you feel me? You feel where that's coming from right there? Firm in your beliefs. Manage the situation. Even though it might look unmanageable. Right? That's the illusion. It looked like it can't be contained the way you need it to be contained. That's the illusion. Or like if you don't have what it takes to contain it or manage it or, you know what I mean? It's not true. And there's management juice here as well with the King of Pentacles. You got to manage all of this illusion business and remain seated on the strength of, I'm a child of God. God adores me. Hello? Don't get up out your seat on that one. God adores me. That is the first shit. Then, okay, so how do I solve this bread problem now? Okay, so how do I solve this Peace in the environment problem. Okay, so how do I solve this peace offering problem? Whatever. You know what I mean? Get off on your floor. All right, great. Why are you effective in the face of doubt? Just to reiterate, because of the divine grace of God, right? And then mutual admiration with God right here on the same floor. All right, so they saying it to death right there. All right, fantastic. Yeah, okay. You can do what you want to do. Look like here. Okay, hold on. Let me just get more specific now. I see. You're safe. Okay, another safety reference. Sanctuary, safe haven, sanctuary. Peaceful space, right? Peace in the environment, peaceful space. Also, trust and intimacy. Trust yourself. Yeah. Yes. By remaining well seated and by being firm in your beliefs that you are a child of God and you live under God's divine grace, and therefore, even in the face of doubt, you are effective. Do you dig it? And you also listen to good advice. So this is not isolating your own ideas, but it's a blend, it's a balance of following your own point of view, right? Do what thou wilt, personal choices, and then also healing conversation, conversation that leads to mutual benefit. So speak to others, like minds, right? They're both practitioners. They bumped into each other on a medicine run when they was collecting herbs to take back to their village. And this is interesting too. So this could have to do with health as well, being healthy. Oh, okay, sorry. All right, let's get to the hospital floor. Let's get to the clinic, y'all. Let's get to the clinic. Somebody has some health problems. It could be anything. All right. It could be, I don't see great concern. I do see a need to hurry up. Maybe you're waiting for some test results. All right. In the clinic, on the clinic floor. We're waiting for test results maybe, or we're waiting to find out the condition of our body, or waiting to find out some shit, right? Perhaps you need help from the ancestors on that one. Like, oh, ancestors, please save my life. Maybe there's some inflammation here with Action God, King of Wands energy. Okay. And then that's why we under judgment. We got to see things clearly. Profound realization of self. Somebody has to cut something. They got to cut something that's corrupt. A behavior, a thing. I don't know what the situation might be. So on that floor, on the clinic floor, somebody let something into the safe haven. Inflammation of some sort. Get off on your floor. All right, sorry, we're not going to be here long. All right, we're not going to be here long. But just in case somebody's in the clinic, I just want to give them what I was thinking, because this is the spiritual hospital. And then here's some healing practitioners. I find that to be interesting. And then here, do what thou wilt. So it's like being proactive, and it's like you don't have to do, maybe you need some sunlight. Maybe you need some vitamin D. Absolutely. So, get off on your floor. Okay. So, anyhow, you don't have to do too much. All you have to do is maintain peace in the environment. Do healing and healthy things for yourself. Be persistent in the face of doubt. You live under the light of God. God adores you. Everybody in the clinic. Okay? See, the people in the clinic is particularly happy to hear that. All right? See, I hope everybody appreciates that. Living under the grace of God. People in the clinic fucking appreciate that shit. So, okay. So, trust and intimacy. Healing. You have to heal. You have to live a lifestyle of health. That's what it look like here. You have to live a lifestyle of health. That's where you have to invest your will. But you don't have to freak the fuck out, you know, in terms of the magician and the magician card in this deck. He's doing too much. You know, he's doing like, oh, I need, you know, the toenail of a dragon. I need, you know, the hair of a boar, you know, and he's producing like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, you know, and it's like, dude, power down. You know what I'm saying? Abs at ease. Okay, absolutely. Relax a little bit. So, just move in that direction. Understanding. Recall this. Understanding that you are a child of God. Remain well seated. Solve all problems from that perch. Zero out the scale. I'm a child of God, therefore, all of your efforts will matter. Therefore, everything you do is going to be closer and closer to healing, closer and closer to the stability, closer and closer to the peace in the environment. Okay, get off on your floor. I think I'm going to leave the clinic unless they take us back to the clinic, okay? What else? Oh, yes, developing that relationship of trust with yourself. So you see the common threads there between floors? You see what I'm saying? Developing that relationship of trust by remaining on your perch within, well seated, knowing that you live under God's divine grace. And it doesn't matter if things look doubtful. Be firm in your beliefs that you will be effective in the face of doubt. And all you have to do is listen to good advice. Okay? And that will benefit your health, and then apply it. Those are the two applications, internal and external. Manage the situation. Make it happen. Okay? And to make it happen, you're remaining firm in your beliefs. You're managing the situation, looking beyond the illusion, getting that favorable outcome immediately. Immediately, as you take these actions, as you remain well seated, the wealth begins. All right, fantastic. Let's go here. Thank you, ancestors. This is beautiful. All of these floors are great. Right. Yes, okay. Yeah. So there was some disappointment somewhere. Or somebody disappointed you. Or you disappointed someone. Or you were disappointed by someone. I said that. Okay. Somebody's either disappointed that they fucked up and hurt you. They're disappointed that they're not the one. Let's go a little further so I can chisel it down. Yeah, okay. Those of you on the lover's floor, if you understand my cards, go ahead. Because I see, I see some things. But I'm not going to stop by. You can just hop off on that floor if you like. Clearly there was some disappointment somewhere because we're saying it twice. Pow, pow. Somebody didn't take control of the situation. They didn't face their fears. They didn't accept the bloodline legacy. They didn't accept the sword. They didn't accept the position, is the sensation that I'm getting. But with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel that there's like a transitionary process here. Opportunity for renewal here up on top of the Emperor. But this is less about a person. I don't know. It could be about a person, but it feels like it's just about the position. Okay, yeah. All right. They didn't want to face their fears of, oh, showing mutual respect. No death of the ego. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, look. Oh, you saw them, priesthood. Because there's the high priestess right there. You saw them. Death of the ego. But is this the death of your ego or their ego or both? Maybe both. Yeah, because we have the Lover's card here. There's some mutuality there. Death of the ego. Both of y'all had a death of the ego. I get the sensation what you saw intuitively was the death of the ego for you. Like, wow, you really said fuck you. You really said fuck you to me. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's disappointing. That's heartbreaking. I get the sensation you might have said fuck you back to them. You know, I mean, you know, I'm paraphrasing, you know, but yeah. Okay. Well, you know, whatever. Give us a little more on the King of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. All right. Thug it out, y'all. Thug it out. It's okay. Just maintain the peace in the environment. You're perfectly safe. You're perfectly safe. Here we go again. Safety, safety, safety. You're perfectly safe. All right? So get off on your floor. That applies to all the floors. But you do have to thug something out right now. Either, okay, so the peace offering person has to thug out the peace offering process. The keeping peace in the environment has to be kept when, you know, the illusion is, you know, there's a volcano erupting around the boat. That doesn't bode well. You don't have to worry about that. You know, the boat is made well already. It's made out of the grace of God. You know what I mean? So you don't have to run around the boat like, oh my God, move this, put that here. You know, you don't have to do all that. Like, just relax. God made the boat. Okay. Just be in the boat and just thug it out till you get there. All right. You're good. Don't worry about none of this eruption and all of this, you know, turmoil, or don't worry about all of the turbulence in the environment. Just keep your environment as peaceful as possible. And inside that boat is safety. You feel me? Okay. Loss is not defeat. Okay. Maybe somebody lost some money, or whoever misinterpreted things, or you fucked something up. You disappointed somebody. You disappointed yourself. You know, for those of you on the clinic floor, you know what I mean? Whatever that it is, loss is not defeat. Don't worry. Let's just take some time. Let's take a couple of seconds over here. Right now. Come on. With me right now. Take a couple of seconds. Just a couple. And let's quietly don't worry. Go ahead. Start now. All right. That felt pretty good. That felt pretty good. Okay. I hope you wasn't worried. Fantastic. So, loss is not defeat. Take it on the chin. That's what you got to do. You got to take it on the chin. It's okay. It's all right. You can take it on the chin. Okay? And then have this favorable outcome after that. Abso-fucking-lutely. Using words to remove obstacles. Okay, so if this is just a you thing, get your affirmations popping. There's the power of the word. Sound changes the spin of the molecules. That's facts. That's scientific facts. Listen, back to meditating, okay? Because, I meditated yesterday after quite some time, you know, like on purpose. Like, you know, I have meditative moments, but I haven't on purpose, like, meditated, like, for real, right? I meditated yesterday and I felt better. Like, all the way. I wasn't feeling all the way better. But I was feeling noticeably and remarkably better. All right? That's what I was feeling. I forgot what the problem was. But whatever it was, I wanted it off me. Oh, I was talking to somebody and they was having some shadow thoughts, and so it was kind of pulling my vibration down. And they was thinking some scary ass thoughts, like, not scary like monster scary, but scary like real life scary, right? So, and I was like pulling their, bear with me. I was pulling their, argument apart. Like, wait a minute, you think what? Because of what? And where did you get that from? And why did you start thinking that? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, I thought you was talking about reality. You know what I'm saying? Because they had presented it like, oh, this is going to happen. And I'm like, it is? You dig what I'm saying? How do you know it's going to happen? Who told you that? And what made you believe it? You know what I'm saying? So I went over the file and I realized they was having shadow thoughts. And so, I fixed it and everything. And then I had the energy on me. I had the residue on me. So I meditated with my fluorite crystal. Y'all. I was remarkably feeling better. And all I did was sit down and fucking meditate. Okay? Now, of course, I had a little conversation with God, talked to the ancestors, told them what was on my mind, gave thanks, and all of that, blessed everybody and everything. And then, and then I listened quietly. I know some of y'all think I can't be quiet. I can. And I felt fucking better, just like that. So, do that. Use your affirmations. I was using my affirmations. And that shit fucking changed how I felt, y'all. Like in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Or maybe I was there for 20 minutes because I wasn't watching the clock. But you feel me? I felt better. My back was hurting. My back felt better. Everything. Because I had fucking did something, hurt my back. Anyhow, okay, that's neither here nor there. Okay, the point being, you can fix it. You can manage the situation. You can make these things happen. All right? Use your affirmations, because that's a good way to move the molecules with low impact. You don't have to do so much. You don't have to do so much heavy lifting. All right. So what's the final words to the priesthood this week? I hope that helps somebody. I really do. Final words to the priesthood this week are these. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. All right, fantastic. Queen of Pentacles, confidence and authority in life. Yeah, I know that's right. Okay, what about it? Don't get caught up in Narnia. Keep your feet on the ground. Okay? Confidence and authority in life. That's how. Keep your feet on the ground. Firm in your beliefs. Well seated, unmoved. Be stable within and stable all around. Also nurture yourself for the people on the clinic floor. Nurture yourself. That goes for everybody, but particularly you, because your shit is becoming physical on the clinic floor. Am I right? So, don't get caught up in Narnia, because surely every fucking doctor's office is in Narnia in this fucking 3D world. Okay? So it's very challenging to find a qualified practitioner. Okay? However, you are a qualified practitioner. Please don't forget that. All right, fantastic. Look like here, don't get caught up. Go on. Or if this is about, the lover's floor, don't get caught up in appearances, of things not looking well. However, they don't look well, if they don't look well, or when they don't look well. Okay, fantastic. What else? Facts. Stick to the facts, please. Stick to the facts. What's the facts? Remember the truth. What's the truth? I get the sensation you've given. You've given enough. Okay. All right. God will pay you. That's another thing. Because we over here by the God card as it is. God will pay you. Facts. Right. Love. You are loved. God loves you. The pressure is data. The pressure is information. If there's pressure, Pressure to communicate. All right, get off on your floor. But I get definitely that God is in love with you. And that's where your confidence and authority comes from. It comes from God's love for you. God loves you so much that you were given power. You were given a bloodline legacy to be well, to get favorable outcome, to have a peaceful, stable environment. I also get that this King of Cups could be connected also to the broken-hearted Empress. If it's the same person you've given, you know, like you don't have to worry about that level of disappointment, whatever level that is. You don't have to worry about that. You haven't wasted anything. You haven't wasted anything. God's gonna pay you. Don't worry about it. It was to send you a message here from deep space. It looked like here, all right, in the spirit world. About love. That's interesting. About perhaps self-love, profound realization of self. You know, divine child of God, zero out the scale, that whole thing. Yeah, I get that you should put respect on your own name. I really do. Also, you're going to get a sudden come up. Look like here. For those of you on the dough floor. Sudden come up. It's about to go down. You need to be confident in the shit. And what you need to do is get ready for the sudden come up. Instead of wondering, worried about it and shit like that. Yeah, no, you need to prepare. You know, where you going to put the amethyst? Where you going to put the couch? You dig it? Which curtains are you going to use? Or if you're moving, you know, pack a box or something. You know? How are you going to do it? Are you going to rent a U-Haul? Are you going to drive? Are you going to mail the shit? You know what I mean? Get yourself prepared. That's what you need to be busy doing. All right? Look like here. Fantastic. Listen, I hope that information helps somebody. I really do. For more deep-ass readings, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. And I will see you again here soon. Priesthood behind the black veil.